Whew. Boy, am I all greased up and ready to— Whoa! Today we're breaking the rules. The Fairly Odd Parents video game. The parents are leaving for the weekend, so Vicky's here.
Vicky!
Timmy needs his fairies to stall her, but they can't be seen by her. That's against the rules. I wish we didn't have to follow the rules, Timmy says. Which causes chaos in the fairy world. The next person to touch the book gets wishing power, and that would be Vicky. We're then sent to fairy court for such a blunder, and we're sentenced to 49.5 hours to recover all the rules pages. Oh my goodness. The mission is simple. Go through each level, collecting various things, and finding various pages. Here we go. Chinless blunder. We're reading some of our favorite Crimson Chin comics, when Vicky comes in and wishes for the chin to be useless, and for me to join him in the comic strip. Now as Cleft, the boy Chin Wonder, our mission is to get the Crimson Chin his swag back. And here's how it goes. Country Boy has robbed the Cincinnati Bank, and by using our Cleft copter, we embark on a high-speed pursuit on Country Boy and his pigmobile. There's so many balloons popping up you'd think it's someone's birthday party, so I cut them down like an old oak tree and captured the enemy. We've restored the Chin's strength.
My cleft is tingling.
What?
The mayor has been kidnapped by Spatula Woman. She has him tied up in the bakery on the verge of being whisked into a nice baked good. Equipped with my Chinarang, I make my way through the facility, knocking down bad guys and dodging bread like a goose with celiac disease. We then go head to head.
Hey.
Thank you, boy Chin Wonder.
Saved the mayor and restored the Chin's charisma. It isn't over yet. There's still more crime. Gilded Arches is making off with important documents, so I have to use my chin grapple to keep up with them. I was swinging across rooftops like it was Spider-Man 1 for the PS1, taking out his groovy goons, then reeling in his helicopter like a prized tuna.
Drat.
We've gotten the Chin's speed back. He's been fully restored.
Congratulations, Cleft.
A badge too far. We're going to camp to earn some badges, and right away on the first night, my brothers have been kidnapped by Vicky's gang.
They came out of the darkness while we slept.
They have the area locked down. We must sneak through the campground undetected, rescuing all the scouts. And using our custom beaver chainsaw, we cut down trees that cross the streams. Become a woman to infiltrate enemy territory.
Who are you? Timantha.
Sneak our way to Vicky's tent, only accessible by dancing on camera. Upon entering, we discover that Vicky has wish-powered badges, so I stole them, and she's on our tail like a picture of a donkey at a birthday party. We've done it. Mini Timmy. It's bath time and the tub is nasty, so Vicky wishes me to be little so I can get down there and clean it. Now I'm microscopic and ready to make my way through the filthy pipes, cleansing little germs that seem almost unfair because my weapon is so slow and has no range. Aside from that, I cross over the mire using a Q-tip for balance. But I kept on chugging, like Thomas, as I used my super jumps to get out of the drain and into the tub itself, where I hear a vicious roar in the distance. It's the big germ, and he's spreading bacteria like election fraud. I had a hard time dodging his attacks, but it was a mutual agreement when it came to my bars of soap. The Vicky virus.
Hey, Timmy, wanna play games?
Me and the boys are looking to game, so Vicky wishes us into the system like it's Jumanji. Now I must save Chester and AJ, but there's monkeys everywhere, and intense platforming over some lava. And after using a snowplow to make bridges, which felt like actual work, we find AJ and hop into a vehicle to drive through a slippery course with checkpoints. We're then shot with pixoplasma by the bees, so we use Chester and his turret to defeat them. Then, after running up this rotunda and dodging balls of information, we face off against the CPU in an attempt to crash it, throwing discs at him like that Cenobite from Hellraiser 3 who had the CDs. We've done it. Crash landing. I wish aliens would attack. Now there's a Yugopotamian invasion that I must get to the source of. So I run through the broken streets using my power gloves to punch through houses, and my feet to move forward. UFO incoming, so I wish to become Crash Nebula. Now equipped with a big launcher that shoots items, I infiltrate the spaceship and take control of the mainframe. Not without a few tasks that I'm not going to mention just to save some time, but here they are.
He controls our ship.
And when I finally reach the leaders, they put me through 3 grueling trials that include plants that are eating me like a box of assorted colored Tic Tacs, teddy bears that are charging me like an iPhone charger, and chocolate. Like Willy Wonka's chocolate. And just like that, we've saved all the humans. Time warped. Vicky wished history to be how she sees it. Now I'm going back in time to fix it. First to medieval Britain to help little Arthur become King Arthur. He's not allowed to pull Excalibur from the stone because he's been grounded. So I wish to look like him and trick everyone around the castle.
He must be the true King of England.
But the magic wore off. So I must get the sword to Arthur ASAP. And I was able to get the sword to Arthur ASAP.
Yay!
Now to ancient Egypt, where the pyramids are cubes instead of pyramids. So I'll have to use my hammer to gaslight the Egyptians into believing they're supposed to be triangles. And it worked. They're changing everything to how it's supposed to be. How great. Finally, ancient Greece, where I must convince the Greeks to love sports again instead of just food. There will be no Olympics unless I use my chisel to change the statues from holding hot dogs into balls. That's all we gotta do. And just like that, we've reestablished the art of sports. Yay. Like an evenly cooked Hot Pocket, these levels made me feel warm inside. A dog's life. They shot him down like a dog in the street. Tootie wants me for herself, but then I run away and get kidnapped and taken to the mall. But I can't wish to become human again because Tootie loves me and love cannot be interfered with in the fairy world. So I must find a way to become unlovable by escaping into the salon where I hear there's a mud bath where I can get all nasty. This path includes, but not limited to, the ventilation system, the conveyor belts with sucky rooftops, and flying over the Sky Mall. I don't know how they're shopping up here. I then use my ability to dig in pots, which traverses me all the way to the salon where I become muddy and hated by Tootie. We can now be human again. Bad luck 101. You like school on Saturday. No class. Except there is class, because we're so unlucky. And this bad luck comes from the anti-fairies. And I must catch them before Crocker finds them. So while avoiding all the bad luck that follows me, I use my anti-fairy capture magnet, which had me capturing fairies like a photographer by the river. Then Crocker shows up with a Sheep Raider mechanic. Remember Sheep Raider? And I must avoid him at all costs, even if it's out of my budget. I then use my super sneakers to bounce out of the parking lot and into the playground, where I find another anti-fairy. I capture him, go back into school, sneak past Crocker once again, get some jet boots, and fly through the school, which was a lot of fun. Then, I make my way through the magical library like it's Harry Potter and the Magical Library, where I find the final anti-fairy, which capturing him wasn't as easy because I had to jump over some books, or else he'd knock me off. But it's not over yet. After answering this call, I drop into Crocker's secret under-school lair. It's kinda weird he's under the school, so I sabotage his fairy-catching van and watch him blow up. No! The ultimate challenge. Like a book about a clown written by Stephen King, this is it. Back in Fairy Court, with all the pages of the rules collected, we learn that one page is still missing, the table of contents. Now, with everything at stake, we're transported to the ultimate challenge versus Vicky, and as she transforms into a dragon, I have to trick her into saying, I wish I never took the book from Timmy, by luring her into pressing the correctly phrased buttons. It's a very original final boss concept. And it's done. We did it. And that's the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and even leave a comment down below. Better yet, why don't you check out one of these videos that I'm showing you right here. I believe they're right here. And like always, I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you in the next video.